right, it is, I think it's Friday. It's Friday. This would be day 5 of abs week, and I'm going to go through all the exercises, 25 reps each, and I'm probably going to take a 10-second rest between exercises. We will see. It's going to be a lot of reps. In fact, let me count. It's going to be about 200 reps per one round, okay? Each exercise is going to be considered a set, and if you're feeling super awesome, definitely try to do 3 rounds. I'm only going to do 1 round, mostly because I know how I'm going to feel afterwards, and I'm going to have to kind of like fix myself, stretch my back, and all that kind of stuff, and I'm probably going to need a rest day tomorrow as well. So I want you to listen to your body. If you are not familiar with these exercises, know that I'm not showing you anything that would be harmful to you that I know of, but I am not in your living room. So you have to figure out how you feel and which version to do. I'm not going to do all the versions because I did all of those in tutorials, and I'll put a link to the folder that will have all the tutorials in it so that you can kind of practice and see which version is best for you. There is a reason I'm doing these exercises in the order that I'm doing. I'm doing the second exercise, which is the hardest one, second after we do the first exercise, which is kind of warm up and kind of wake up those ab muscles in the back to kind of get them to activate, cooperate, all that sort of thing. And if you, again, are not familiar with these exercises, please find the version in the tutorials that are best for you. My Juju kitty says she's going to come help, maybe. And there might be dogs in and out of this video because they're out for a potty break, and they'll be back in a few minutes. So that is just how it is most days when I'm trying to do my workouts. If you are unfamiliar with these exercises, don't try to do the version I'm doing unless I tell you I'm doing like level 1, and I may not remember to tell you that, but I'll try to put all the details in the description. And yeah, if you have questions, please ask me. I'm happy to have you film yourself and send me a video so I can see what your form is like and how you can fix it. But make sure you were warmed up before you did this. And here we go. So the first exercise is a long lever crunch, and that just is arms overhead. And I'm going to say don't grab your fingers together unless that feels better for you. I'm going to tell you arms, wrists, elbow, shoulders, hips and knees are all in line. And you're going to do 25 reps, but you're also going to press your back into the floor. I don't want you to press, I just really want you to feel contact with your lower back to the floor. I'm going to do probably version 2. And that just means my knees are up at a 90-degree angle, and I'm already feeling my abs contracting, activating, and I'm getting comfortable. And we're going to do 25 reps. And I count on my fingers so that I know which rep I'm on, and that way I can talk to you while you're doing this. My feet are currently flexed, but you can relax your toes as well. I just tend to be a feet flexor from years of flexing my feet. So that just feels better for me. I feel more active. That's 20 reps, by the way. 23, 24, and 25. When you notice that I kept this all activated, I didn't let my feet flop, I didn't like roll around, that sort of thing. And I have to correct myself. It'll be 25, hold on, I gotta do the math. 25, 50, 50, 175, 50, 60. I cannot do the math in my head. So it'll be like 100 reps times 3. So it should be 325 reps. That may not be correct, and I will try to fix my math whenever I finish doing this. So we're gonna do side planks, and I'm gonna start on my less happy side, and I will be doing them kickstand style. So this foot is obviously in front of my body. This leg is straightened, and I'm going to do it on my elbow. You can also do it with your arm straight, but again, check the tutorial. And I'm just going to lift, hold for a second. I'm going to breathe out every time. And typically, by the time you get to 10 reps, which is now, you should start to feel it. And again, if you need to pause, hold on, and rest, that's 15. If you need to pause and rest for, as I tell my clients, you get 3 breaths and get back to it. But if you need 5, that's good too. Here's 16, 17, 18. I know you can count. That's 20. And 25. And boy, do I feel that. It's great for shrinking your waist. And it's also fantastic for getting your gluteus medius and your back as well. So if you're trying to strengthen those areas, fantastic exercise. Don't overdo it. All right, so second side. And just know I breathe heavy during most of my workouts because my heart rate gets really high really quickly. But I'm fine. If I'm not fine, I will stop and take a rest. All right, arm overhead. My bottom leg is straight. You can do this on your knees. Straight arm, whatever works best for you. And I don't want you to rush. I want you to do a 1, 1, 1 tempo. That means up for a count of 1, sort of hold for a count of 1, and down for a count of 1. Okay, that's 10. And the blowing the air out, that's 15, really makes your abs activate when they're supposed to. This will be 20. That's 25. So math in my head says you've done 75 reps, which is fantastic. Let me get a sip of water. Got to stay hydrated. All right. Back on your back for heel taps. You can do toe taps. Toe taps just feel not quite right to me, so which is why I do heel taps. And I am going to either lift my head like this or hold my head like this. I may feel like partway through I'm going to straighten my arms, but again, you do the version that's best for you. I'm going to toes up, heels down, really sort of activate, which means contact to the floor with your lower back. And I'm going to look at where my ceiling and wall come together. And I'm going to both legs up, and I'm going to tap and breathe every time that foot touches the ground. And I don't want to see bicycle legs. I want to see one foot down, bring it back up, tap that other heel, bring it back up. And this is going to be 50. 25, 25. Then I'm comfortable holding my arms overhead because lots of work with my physical therapist as we try different versions of different exercises to work my multifidus, which is my favorite muscle name, that's 30, and really get my deep core muscles involved, activated, strengthened. So I do this quite a bit. That's 40. $49, $50, hold it there for a second, drop your feet, and then drop yourself to the ground. And as I'm doing this, all right, welcome back. I inadvertently hit the remote with my foot and turned off the video. I'm going to try to merge these together, but to be honest, I'm not necessarily quite sure how to do that except for on my computer, and I'm trying to just do it on my phone. So last exercise will be planks, and you can do planks on your elbows, with your arms straight, on your knees, or with your legs straight, and a bunch of different versions are going to be in the tutorials that I did with the other 4 videos I did earlier this week. I am going to do with my arms straight, and then I will be dropping my knees and straightening my legs. These are just called plank knee drops. And they're a little bit harder than they seem. And I don't know, my Juju cat says she's into something. Hold on, I gotta see what the dog's up to. Mr. Woods, out. Come on. Out. Out. You know you're not supposed to be in there. All right. All right. Juju punished him for being in the kitchen because he likes to go in there and eat our other cat's food. But again, like I said earlier, this is really just how it is when I'm trying to work out, and how it is with the pets. And if you have pets, you kind of know how that is. Our dogs really love cat food. All right, so check tutorial number 4 for different versions of how to do the plank. My arms are going to be straight, and I'm going to drop my knees. I'm going to do 25 of those, holding for about a second each. And if you are more advanced, hold for 30 seconds to a minute, but it's hard for me to hold that and talk to you at the same time. So elbows and wrists right up underneath your shoulders. And hold on, let me move my mat. All right. And then I'm going to start on my knees. I'm going to straighten my legs, and then I'm going to go drop my knees and go 1, 2, and if you find 25 of these is not really challenging you, do this for a full minute and tell me what you think. Or if you notice, that's 10. I am keeping my back as straight as I can. Straight as I can and not arching, so I'm not doing this business. That's 18. And that's 25. Hold it here for a few seconds, just for good measure, and then come down. The extra bonus for dropping your knees is you really feel it in your quads. So that is my 4 exercises for the week, all combined into one, or actually 2 videos. Again, I will try to merge them, but I don't guarantee that that's going to happen. Anyway, enjoy your workout. catch your breath between sets and make sure you stretch. I'll show you a couple here at the end, which are fantastic for kind of loosening up the back. First one is going to be a cat and a cow. About 10 reps for each of those, and then push it straight back so that your back rounds as you're going butt to ankles. Hold there for a second, really reach and breathe, and then round it right back up to tabletop position. You can do this about 4 or 5 times. And then from here, just for extra good measure, we'll just give it a downward facing dog. So press your stomach back to your quads. And then from there, press up, hold, and really think about where you need to stretch and put some focus on that. But anyway, I think I'm done with this video. Enjoy your workout. Let me know how your abs feel. You're feeling super awesome. I definitely want you to try 3 sets and rest 2 minutes between those sets. Anyway, all the details will be in the description. Have a great workout. We'll see you soon.